Well, hello. Let me know when anybody's here and we'll get started. I know we're like 10 minutes later, but I wasn't going to make it in time. So I scheduled it for 10 minutes later so I could get home and get things around and all that stuff. So let me know when you're here and we'll talk about it and we'll get started. Let me know. Hello, hello. Oh boy, it's cold here, folks. It's cold. It's cold. It's cold. I went to the gym. That's why we're late. There's Sherry. Hello, Sherry. Uh, Sherry, your package went out today. That's another thing I did today. Went to the post office. Stopped at the post office on the way to the gym. Wow. Hello, Tammy. How are you? Hello, hello. Anybody else? Anybody else? I hope you guys are having a good day. It's just been one of those days, we got running around to do, and we still didn't get everything done. I had to stop at Aldi's, got something for a Christmas present there, and I went against the recommendation. Let me tell you what. It's for Jackson, and I sent a picture to both of the girls the other day. They had two colors, and Shannon said either one will be fine. Devin said, not the green, in capital letters. Well, hello, Mary Lou. Not working, Mary Lou. Yay. Look at you. You get to hang out for a while. Yay. So I picked up Jackson yesterday after school and took him to his other after school program. And that's all I did. Picked him up and dropped him off. But in the car, we were talking. The kid is into gold lately. I don't know why, but he's into gold. He wants everything gold. And he says he's going to grow up and he's going to build a gold house and blah, blah, blah. And I said, okay, you know what? I'm just going to tell you right now. In the next couple years or so, gold probably won't be your favorite color anymore. He goes, yes, it will. Why? Why wouldn't it be? I said, well, do you remember last year what your favorite color was last year? Hello, Emma. Emma's here too. Last year, your favorite color was purple, right? Purple. So I'm just going to guess that by next year, your favorite color will change again. Hello, Michelle. I said, so then I asked him, I said, so what colors don't you like? I mean, I know you like most all the colors. Is there colors you don't like? And he said, green. I don't like green. I hate green. And I'm like, oh, green. Said, I'm not a huge fan of green. Like, I don't wear green clothes because I don't think they look good. Although I happen to have on a light mint kind of shirt. Mint, in my opinion, I mean, sure, it's in the green family, but it's not green, right? So I said, well, what about mint? Like mint chocolate chip. And he said, no, that's okay. And then I showed him my shirt and I said, how about like my shirt color? And he goes, yeah, I like that. And I'm like, okay. I got the mint. I did. It's a mint color. It's a Lego storage box thing. And it came in pink and mint were the two choices. I got the mint. I went against Mama Devin's recommendation to not get the green, but I got the green because it's mint and he likes mint. So, I went with what the kid likes. You know what I'm saying? All right. Well, a few of you are here now. Welcome. Okay. So we're going to make this hat. This was not the hat I was going to make today because I do need to make a beanie for the granddaughter. But that was a paid pattern. So I'm not going to show that one here. I do have the colors pulled for that one. Pink and purple and white. I mean, really, pink, purple, white. Okay. But this one, okay, if you were in my live on Saturday and Matt was there, we were talking about things for men. Like, maybe I should cater some things to men. Okay, so this is called the something something men's beanie. So this is what we're going to do. Okay. And it looks pretty simple. But first thing, we have decisions to make. I have colors here. I kind of went with her color combos, right? So you see she's got like one that's mostly the light blue with dark and tan stripes. And then we got the darker blue with the light and tan stripes. So I went and I got a dark blue out of my stash and a light blue, and we got tan. So first decision to make. Should we make it more of this royally dark blue? It's really like a royal blue. Hello, Dawn. Should we make this the base color and these are stripes? Or should we make this the base color and those the stripes? All right, you got like 30 seconds. Tell me what you think. What should the base color be? Dark or light? Dark or light? Dark or light? I know, putting you right to work, right off the bat today. Dark or light for the main color? Sherry jumps right in. She says dark. She says dark. Michelle says dark. Dark. Okay. Dark. And this one, this striped one, I mean, I have a couple of options. I can make a large or extra large. I don't think I want to do that. So the next option is like a teen or small adult. So I think we're going with the teen small adult size, which seems appropriate. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so it looks like we're going to do dark. All right, so we start with the dark color. All right, and then we'll do the lighter stripes. I think it'll be very pretty. Is pretty the right word? I mean, do we want to call a men's hat pretty? No. You know, we'll see. Okay, so what do? We start with the dark, and we start with a magic ring, a magic circle, okay? Oh, and I have a 5.5 millimeter hook, and my yarns are all different. I will just say, this is Red Heart Super Saver. This is Craft Smart. I believe this is a Michael's yarn. I don't know if they still have it or not. This one, as I'm feeling it, is softer than this one for sure. And then this is I Love This Yarn Hobby Lobby variety. So they're all different, okay? But they're all worsted weight. They're all going to work together. So, all right. So I'm going to have to turn this computer even more than I did. All right, here we go. Hello, Sean. So starting out in our magic circle, we are going to do 8 half doubles in a magic circle. Okay, that's what we start with. 8 half doubles. One of the reasons I liked this pattern a lot was because the ribbing is not back and forth like single crochet ribbing. It looks like it's going to be half double post stitch type of situation. And I think that'll be a lot easier than other types of ribbing. Okay, so there you go. So what are you all up to today? Anything exciting in your world? Let me see. Do I have 8? I kind of feel that I do, but let me count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep. So what do? We close up our ring, of course, and we're going to slip stitch to the first stitch. Fridays are just like a crazy day. We try to get up and go to the gym, although we didn't get up very early. That's the problem today. We did not get up very early. Okay, then we slip stitch into the first half double. Slip stitch into the first one. And there's the top of our little hat started. Oh, good. All right, what do we do next? We chain 1 and do 2 half doubles in each stitch around. All right. So this is always confusing when they do it that way because that's our first stitch. And we just did a chain 1. So now do we turn around and do 2 half doubles in that same stitch? Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We do. We go right into that same stitch where we just chained out of and do 2 half doubles. So every hat is going to have all of these increases, at the top. And that's how you make the hat shape, the round dome-ish shape, right? Goodness, did you see me just lose the whole stitch here? Boy, this yarn has not been used much either. It's like, it's in there, it's tight. Let me just say, this was an excellent choice to use this darker blue, you guys. It's hard to see. I'm just gonna say, it's hard to see the stitches with this dark blue. Oh, well. It's okay. I mean, I pulled out the dark blue myself, I was going to use it one way or another, but we should have 16 stitches when we're done. I think I got one more to go here. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yep, one more stitch to go. Put 2 in the next one. That'll give us 16 stitches. Okay, my guess is we're going to slip stitch into the first one. Chain 1. Okay. Now, do 2 half doubles in the first stitch. Okay. 2 half doubles in the first stitch. Then half double in the next stitch. Then 2 half doubles in the next. And 1 half double in the next one. What hibachi chicken? What is that? I don't know what that is. I mean, I've heard of hibachi, but isn't hibachi just like where you go and they like make the food in front of you or something? I don't know. I'm not very versed in all the other kinds of foods. You know what I mean? Like, I got a bunch of people I'm watching on YouTube talking about like Thai food and this and that. And I'm like, no, never had Thai food in my entire life. No. And Sherry did some baking. Do you only bake on, or not Sherry, Michelle baked today. Do you only bake on Fridays, Michelle? Is that just like a baking day at your house? Just curious. Thought I'd ask. And then, is it just you, or do you have a large family, or who eats all that stuff? Just wondering, who eats it all? Share it with your friends. If I was baking all the time, I would probably weigh 300 pounds. You know what I'm saying? I'd be like, ooh, I can't eat that much. I love it. It's just you. Do you just eat it all week long? Do you make it on Fridays and then just eat a little bit every day? Okay, we're back. We're on to round 3. We're going to do 2 half doubles in our first stitch. And my guess is we're going to do 1 in the next 2 stitches. Yeah, and half double in the next 2 stitches. I have never, ever had Thai food. Never. It just sounds like it would be something spicy. Am I wrong about that? I don't know. It just seems like that's a spicy food. A lot of spices I probably wouldn't like. Are they the ones that use a lot of curry in their food? Chicken, rice, carrots, zucchini, and onions from a Japanese restaurant. Okay, it is Japanese. Okay. All right. We had like a hibachi restaurant in the area, like right across from our gym, truly. It is now a Mexican restaurant. It has been so many things, though. It's one of those places that just can't seem to stay in business. You know what I mean? And it's a good location. So that's the weird thing. I don't understand that part, but it has been so many things. It was and it's a famous barbecue place that's across the country. Cinnamon. Oh, now you're killing me, Michelle. Nothing like a good cinnamon roll with cream cheese frosting. I'm telling you. But it was one of those. Is it Famous Dave's? Is that a barbecue joint? I don't know. It's been so many different things. But now I think it will probably stay what it is now. It's a Los Tres Amigos, and there are several of those around our area. Not always spices and not a lot of curry. Yeah, see, I don't like spicy things at all. No spices. I don't like pepper. You guys know me, right? You know how I am. Give me salt and I'm good. It's just, that's about it. I'm such a plain eater. Kind of crazy. Hello, Julie. All right. Next round, we're going to do 2 half doubles in our first stitch, just like all the other rows. 2 half doubles. And then a half double in each of the next 3. They do have Craft Smart. Okay, I'm pretty sure that's, I knew that was a Michaels kind of thing. It was like their value yarn. It's actually pretty soft for a value acrylic. It's not bad. It's better than this Red Heart, that's for sure. Red Heart's always kind of rough, little rough. Now people say that if you wash it, it softens up, but I have not done that. I have not washed anything other than like hand washing it. But, here's the thing. If I wanted to sell this, I'd be able to sell this at a much lower price point than I could the beanies I've made with hand-dyed yarn, right? Because this yarn is so much less expensive. Hand-dyed yarn is, it's up there. You have to charge based on the product that you're using, Well, welcome. Yarn Works. Is it Diane? I'm glad you stopped in. I do have a craft show tomorrow. I got a couple of items I'm going to throw in there that I've made recently, but not too much new stuff. I made a skinny scarf. I made something from a kit. I have a whole kit review video, which I haven't had time or space to put out there yet, my little kit review. I have a little item I made from a kit. Turned out pretty good, actually. I'll keep that pattern and maybe be able to use the pattern again. It's small. It wasn't very big, I'll just say. What else did I make? Oh, I made the fingerless gloves. Finished up my gloves. Oh, Lydia. There you got it. Lydia. Okay. Yarn Works by Lydia. All right. I got to do one more. Am I right? Yes. Okay. Now we go back and we slip stitch to the first stitch again. Getting the top of our little beanie going here. How many rounds do we keep increasing? We keep increasing for a while. It's for a while. All right. 2 half doubles in the first stitch. And then we half double in the next 4, of course, because we're still increasing. Seems like there's something else in my little pile in there that I have finished. There's the scarf, the gloves. The other thing I made was a chicken. Oh. I know there's something else. I know there's 4 things in there, but oh, I know what I made. I took one of the hand-dyed yarns that I had left over from making the ornaments, and I made a cute little, like a kerchief, like a bandana style cowl, and it was so cute. I mean, I used up the yarn until I was running out of the yarn, and then I just joined it together and did another round around the top to give it like a little band. And it turned out super cute. I have that. I forgot. Now, there's my 4 items. I got 4 items. That's it. I think after tomorrow's show, I'll talk about both of the shows in one of my Vlogmas videos. That's what I'll do. I'll talk about it in Vlogmas. Vlogmas is fun to do, you guys. I'm way ahead with opening my yarns. I have through day 8 opened, but that's because, I have to work on putting these videos together, and I need to, have them ready ahead of time. So, and I filmed a whole bunch one day when Dale was gone. because I had everything out, and I filmed several days. You know what I mean? So I'm doing pretty good with my project that I'm working on. I'm considering starting another one with one of the other yarns. I'm considering it because it's not too hard to keep up with what I'm doing. Plus, I'm working on 2 other big projects, but they're just like, I work on those when I get to them. I'm back to my Expression Fiber Arts Mystery year-long Jabadoo. And I'm on, where am I now? Let's see. I'm on, I gotta go backwards. I don't have December or November's yarn. So I'm on September. And I was way behind. I was way back in June, so I've cruised. It's not the same crocheting with this kind of yarn as it is the hand dyed yarn. It's just not the same. It's not the same. I'll just say it. All right. We're on to round 7. How many rounds of increases do we have? Goodness. Oh, we're doing something different here. Oh, wait, we're changing colors. Oh, we're changing colors here. What color am I supposed to change to? I don't know. Which one's B and which one's C? Does it matter? Let me go back to the picture. Let me go see what they did. Okay, it's the tan. I got you. It's tan, blue, tan. You make like you sandwich the blue between 2 rows of the tan. Okay. Okay. So, first of all, I'm going to count real quick and see if I have 48 stitches. Cross your fingers that I have 48. I'm going to count. You ready? I do. I got 48. Okay. I need to take out this. Wait, do I take out the last stitch or do I slip stitch? Okay, this is what I'm going to do. Nope. I'm going to slip stitch into. Did I already do that? I already did that. Let's take that out. And we're going to go ahead and slip stitch into our first stitch. But we're going to add in our. Where are you coming from? Okay, I got it. This is wrapped around. Okay. There we go. Okay. So we're going to slip stitch with the tan. Perfect. We're going to leave the blue attached because we're going to come right back. I do not knit anything. Not needles, not nothing. I'm a crocheter strictly. I tried knitting and it's not for me. All right. Now we chain 1. Oh, and we do 2 single crochets in the first stitch. Okay. 2 single. 1, 2. I think we're still going to increase. We're only going to increase with single crochets this time. Yep. Single crochet in the next 5 stitches. Okay. And I am single crocheting right over my end here. See? Here's my end. I'm crocheting right over it. So I'm covering it up, tying it in there. All right. Then 2 singles in the next. And then 5 single crochets. I got the wrong thing here. Tomorrow's show will be interesting. Oh, you do it all. Goodness. Crochet and knit and diamond art. Well, yes, most of us that are here right now, we're all diamond painters as well. And perler beads. Huh. Ah, nice. Your sweater is made of these 2 colors, the royal blue and a cream. This one's really kind of a tan. It's more tan than cream. Okay, so Zainab. Okay. Let us know what your name is, because I don't think I've met you before. I don't think we've met. Yeah, the craft show tomorrow will be interesting. We've never been there. It's another town. It's a little ways away. But it'll be interesting to go to a different community, and see what it's like there. Last week wasn't horrible, but it wasn't Zainab. Okay. All right. So it wasn't horrible, but it wasn't great, So I'm excited to get out of the same little small towns that, I've been doing a lot of shows in. Go to a different town. Still a small town, but I don't know, maybe I need to go to like a big town. Maybe I need to just go into Lansing or try a show in Lansing or East Lansing or they're having a craft show this weekend. Hang on, I got to count to 5. They're having a show this weekend out at MSU at the Union. I've actually been to that show as a participant, shopper. It's been a long, long time. Well, I'm glad that worked out. I got back and I got my 5 stitches there at the end. Okay, now I'm going to guess we switch colors now. Yep, we're switching to color C, which is the light blue. Okay, we're going to have a lot of yarn attached here. Crochet is the same as knitting in your country? Really? I've never heard of that before. All right, so we're going to slip stitch and we're going to pull the light blue through. Now this row is going to be the light blue. All right then. And what are we doing? We are chaining 1 and doing 2 half doubles. Okay, so the color in the middle here is going to be a bigger stitch. Hello, Karen. More fancy. Well, Julie, I mean, knitting and crochet. Knitting uses 2 needles. Crochet uses 1 hook. So let me know. I mean, I'm sure that one of those crafts you just mentioned uses 2 needles and one uses 1 hook. I'm glad you like the Vlogmas. I have fun doing them. All right. And then we're going to half double in the next 6. Yeah, so this light blue stripe in the middle is going to be bigger. Six. There we go. And now my guess is we do an increase in the next row. Am I right? Yep. Increase in the next row. So 2 half doubles in the next row. And then 6. Crochet does use a lot of yarn. That is true. That is very true. saw a question somewhere one day. It was like, which stitch uses the least amount of yarn? And of course, I said, well, a single crochet uses the least amount of yarn, right? Because I mean, a single crochet is the smallest stitch, well, other than a slip stitch. But they went on to say, like, a double crochet uses the least amount of yarn over an entire project. I was like, oh, I get ya. I see what you're saying. You're asking about not just a stitch, but how much it uses over an entire project. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Yeah, because I was like, single crochet uses the least amount of yarn. One single crochet, you know? Yes, because it's short, right, Karen? Because it's only one little loop, you know? A double, you're anyhow. The expression fiber arts pattern I'm working on, you guys, I'm working on double trebles. Double trebles. And not only am I doing double trebles, but I'm doing front post double trebles around a treble 3 rows below. Did you follow that? Anybody follow that? Some of you who crochet will know what I'm talking about. I was like, at first I thought, oh, this is confusing, but it's really not that bad. Except a double treble crochet goes on and on and on. It's like, I don't even know how many loops you have on your hook at one point. It's a lot of loops. Oh, goodness. And it's hard to keep it tight. It's hard to keep that stitch like nice and tight. I can't. It gets really loose, and I get like my little V's at the top here, you know, my little V's, my cute little V's, they get all like loosey-goosey and baggy in my double trebles. I'm like, oh, goodness. It's a lot. I'm just saying. I'll have to show that in a vlog pretty soon here. I'll show you my progress on it. And they don't go straight up and down. They're not straight up and down. They're at a diagonal. Yeah, okay. It's cool when you get it right. It's cool. It's just, and you're using 2 different colors. So they alternate row by row. So you get one row that they're going this way and they're yellow, and then another couple rows later, they're blue and they're going that way. And it's like, okay. I'll tell you what, that's the interesting thing about some of these like mystery crochet-along things, especially with expression fiber arts. They throw some stuff at you. They throw some different design patterns, and it's interesting. Okay, so my guess is here, we're going to now slip stitch into the next stitch, and we're gonna switch back to our tan. Here's our tan. Switch back to our tan, because we're gonna border the blue with our tan, and that's how we make our stripe. And we're still increasing. Are we going to increase again, or what do we? Don't freeze. Don't freeze on me. Why are you frozen? Why are you frozen? Am I doing the adult large? You guys, I'm probably doing the adult large. I don't know. it froze and then it went jumping on me, and now I'm like, medium large adult with stripes. Yeah, I was doing the large. Ugh, you guys. Ah, you guys. No, I was working on the wrong one. I was working on the large. You know what? I think I'm just going to keep going and make the large. And then look what it did. Then look what it did. Then it just went, oh, whoops, no, reload. You lost the whole thing. Oh. I mean, there's so many different options here. There's solid, there's striped, there's large, medium, small. Okay. Sorry. Is that round 8? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep. Okay, we're making a large. We're just making a large. We just, we got it this far. We're just going to keep going. And we're making a large pattern. Okay. All right. So we're on row 9. Chain 1 and 2 singles in the first stitch where we just joined. Two singles in the first stitch. It's still getting bigger. That's why I was like, it should still be getting bigger. I mean, that's a big top. And then single in the next 7. Okay. We're making a large. I wanted to make like the teen size, but oh well. It's harder to count to 7 and talk too. Okay, so there's our stripe. See, the blue in the center, because it's half doubles, is bigger, taller. So you see more blue, and then the smaller stitches, singles, are the tan. Probably after my live or maybe after dinner. I'm not sure which. We have to go to Meijer. We need dog food. I think we're going to the laundromat too. Sounds like an exciting evening, doesn't it? Anybody want to join me? Gotta wash the dog beds. So we go to the laundromat. It's hard to count to 7 and talk, you guys. I'm almost done with this round, though. Are you guys decorated for Christmas? Are you decorated? We did the outside a couple weeks ago. Inside, I've done very little. I switched out my diamond paintings. So I have my Christmas diamond paintings out. That was, I felt accomplished, right? Just doing that. Five, 6, 7. Okay, now we go back to color A. We slip stitch into that first stitch, and I'm going to pull up color A, our dark blue. Pull up our dark blue, slip stitch with it. Okay, there we go. And then what do? For 2 rounds, we chain 1 and half double in each stitch across. Look at you guys go. You guys are all set. I am so far behind, I feel. And somebody was talking about that, about how it seems that when Thanksgiving is very late in the month, it's like it's December, like in just a couple days, which is that happened this year for sure. And you're already like needing to get ready for Christmas and decorate and all that stuff. And I just haven't done it yet. I have not. I got to get on it though. Got to get on it. I was thinking maybe tonight, but then I just told you, well, probably not, because we have to go to Meijer and we have to go to the laundromat and we have to load the truck. As we're not loading like the product, because we don't want to leave that out in the cold. But we get like all the tables and the crates and all that kind of stuff loaded. And then in the morning, we'll just throw the crates with the goods, because that goes in the cab of the truck anyhow. Throw that in there and off we'll go. All right. So, and I don't think we have to be there very early. I think it's a later start for this show. I wonder if I actually have 72 stitches. I mean, do you think I do? I don't feel like I messed up anywhere. I feel like I should have 72 stitches. Oh, goodness. Okay, this is going to start making it, because we're not increasing, so it's going to start making the sides of the hat. It's only 2 rounds, though. So we'll see. We shall see. So how long does it take y'all to decorate? How much do you have to do? I mean, I have way too much, probably. I have stuff that sits out on everything. I used to put like this tinsely stuff on my railing, the stairs to the basement, the railing, and I hung little balls on there, some stuff like that. But hey, last year we had 3 kitties. A lot of stuff didn't happen, like my tree. My tree didn't even get any decorations on it last year. My decorations in my tree were an orange cat and a gray cat. I will tell you, I will tell you this. Smokey will not climb up in the tree, is my guess. Smokey will be like, oh no. Sonny is the wild card. He's the one that I'm like, if anybody's still going to go in the tree this year, it will be him. I'm hopeful. I'm honestly hopeful that they're not going to want to climb it like they did last year. Crossing my fingers. Maybe I can put ornaments on the tree this year. You know, we'll see. Time will tell. Then I get out all my Santas. I don't know where they're all going to go because I got a new one this year. I get a new one every year. I got to stop doing that. How many do I need? Right? Do I need a new one every year? Probably not. But I'm going to start putting them like in the bathroom. You know? Here. Have a Santa in the bathroom. Every corner of the living room gets one. The cats didn't bother those last year. They were fine with them last year. Okay, I'm going to count here real quick and see if I have 72 stitches. I'll be back with you in just a minute, okay? Give me just a minute. Nope, I only got 70. Okay, we're going to put another one in here. Put one right here. Okay. What do? We slip stitch, turn the slip stitch, and do another round of half doubles. I'm hoping they'll stay out of the tree. Crossing my fingers. It literally takes days and days to decorate. There's so much to do. There's days and days and days. Because I'll bring out like one box, and I'll bring out another box, and I'll do that, and I'll do that. And, I can't do it on Saturday. There's 20 stitches. Took you 3 days. See, I know. That's what you got to do, isn't it? You just got to go slow. Look what we got. Looks like we got a placemat here or something. We got a placemat. Oh boy. I don't like this kind of a join because you always like get a seam. You see my seam right here? I'd rather just go in the round, but I don't have you doing that. I don't know. Not my favorite style. So here's the other thing. All my stuff downstairs, I have my table that I use down there is folded up. I haven't put the back room back together from the craft show stuff. Everything's kind of all over the place. If I have I'll have the table back on Saturday, and I'll put it back up, and then I'll be able to like put some stuff on it to get it out of the way, so I can get to the Christmas decorations easier. You know, it's a process. You know what my least favorite thing to do is? Out of all the decorating? Any guesses what my least favorite is? as pretty as it is, my least favorite thing to do is put the ornaments on the tree. Ornaments on the tree. My least favorite thing to do. Because there's so many. And it takes so long. That too, Michelle. Actually, putting it away is easier. And that's true. I mean, that's true with like craft show stuff too. Getting it out and setting it up and putting everything where you like it. Like putting the ornaments in just the right places so you don't have too many here and you don't have gaps. And you know what I mean? So that's why it takes so long. Putting them away, just start ripping them down and, put them in the box. And the fact that I have all my precious moments in their boxes, they're all in the boxes. So I have to take them out of the boxes. Oh my gosh, how does this hat fit my head? I don't know. Have to take them out of the boxes, and then put them up. Getting all tangled here. Yeah. Okay, what do we do now? We made it back around. 2 rounds. Now we switch to color B. Okay, so that's going to be our tan, right? Slip stitch into the first stitch. Grab our tan. Pull it up, pull it through. There's our tan. All right, chain 1 and single crochet in each stitch around. Well, that's not too hard to do, is it? Putting them away is not fun either, Michelle, because then I got to put them all back in the boxes. Right? Got to take them out of the boxes. Got to put them in the boxes. Yeah. Okay, let's see. What can we do here? Who's causing us the heartache here? Who is the problem child? Well, the light blue is currently knotted around the others. Let's see. So light blue is causing a problem. Let's see. All right. Somebody's gotta flip. You gotta flip over everybody. Let's see. Then what? Then what? I don't know. Yeah, I get it. Don't worry. I get it. I'll get it. It will happen. Just hang on. This little blue guy here, where do you gotta go? You gotta go under here, over. Then you gotta come under and over. You gotta come all the way over. Then you gotta go under. Are we getting untwisted here? Untangled? Let's see. Okay. This is why I don't do what Jennifer does, that mosaic stuff, because it just all gets tangled up like crazy. I did those couple gnome panels and I was like, no, that's enough. That is enough of that nonsense, right? And you come over here. Okay, I think that's close enough. I think that's good enough. Yep. Hey, I got that one free. Oh, a kitten. Yes. Good luck with that, Dawn. Good luck with the kitten thing. Mm-hmm. That was us last year. We had 3 of them. Yeah. We had 3. Right, Sherry? I feel like that all the time. I don't put up as much as I used to. There's some stuff I don't want to do anymore. Like, So, I mean, I'm not doing as much, but it's still a lot. It's still a lot. So, anyhow, clearly we are not finishing this hat today. So we're going to work on this hat next week also. But at some point here, we'd probably do like a front post or something, or a back post to like make a bend. But I guess they're letting the stripes be the actual bend looking. Like, I feel like it should be like making more, like curling down more, you know what I mean? To make the side of the hat, the crown is like big enough. This should be making like the sides, but doesn't seem to be, coming down. You know what I mean? It's not coming down. You guys have such a horrible view. It's hard with the laptop. I've considered just doing it with my phone and my tripod and get better angles that way. I mean, I always do it on StreamYard because, of guests. I haven't had a guest in a long time on my Crochet Live. I need a guest. You want to volunteer, be a guest. Be our guest. Be our guest. See y'all jumping at the chance. They're all just jumping at it. And this is still like wrapped around the skein. Like the excess is still wrapped around here, so it doesn't want to just pull out because it's wrapped around the skein. My guess is we're going to go back to the blue, the light blue. We are going to go back to the light blue. And we're going to do half doubles around. No, not dark blue. How'd I get dark blue? I had light blue in my hand. All right, there we go. Light blue, light blue. Where's Brenda? I don't know. Where is Brenda? Brenda taking a nap somewhere? Okay, it's starting to, okay, look, it's starting to take on a curve. Put that on my head, huh? Okay, so a half double in each stitch around with the blue. You know where this is going, right? Uh-huh. And then the next round will be a single crochet around with the tan. Then my guess is we probably have a little bit of space with just the dark blue. I could be wrong. A couple rows of the dark blue before we do the stripe again. I don't even know how many stripes we get. Do you? Anybody know? Did you look at the picture? I don't have a clue. Not a clue. Yarns are still tangled. Where do I want you to go? I want you over here. Let's see. And then you over here. And then you go all the way over and get out of everybody's way. And you go here. Okay, there. I feel like these are like ski runs or something, you know? And you got to keep them all straight from each other. I don't know. Like I said, I don't like mosaic. This is why. Because your yarns just get all tangled all the time. You got to keep untangling them. The Expression Fiber Arts has 2 at a time throughout the whole blanket. You have 2 colors going at the same time. And I'm always having to, like when I flip it and work on the back side or whatnot, and then I switch to the new yarn, I'm always like, okay, this ball needs to come over here and you need to go that way. And I'm like, even just with 2 balls, just 2 balls is a pain. Now we got 3 in there. Some of those mosaics though, oh my goodness, there are so many colors and so many like bobbins. You know, you make all these little bobbins of the colors. No, it's too complicated. There is nothing that works well to keep them from tangling up. Somebody said, well, if you turn, like you got to turn your work one direction and then you turn it like the reverse direction the next time. I'm like, I don't ever remember which way I turned my work. Like, did you go this way or did you go this way? I don't know. No. Peppermint rolls? What? Mary Lou making peppermint rolls? Where did you even see that? I must have missed that somewhere. My guess is we'll get this stripe done. And we'll get the little tan stripe done. Then we'll take a glance at the pattern and see if we think we can finish it next time. I don't know why we couldn't. I don't know how many more rows this will have, but we're not increasing anything and we're not going to decrease anymore. We're not going to decrease because we got our hat the size that it's supposed to be. So it's just going to be regular rounds around, right? Regular rounds around. Around and around and around and around and around and around we go. That blanket I'm working on, the Shippies blanket, oh my goodness. I'm only on section 5. I made it to section 5. There are 11 sections, I believe. I'm on 5. And one round takes forever to get around at this point. It's taking a long time. All right, slip stitch into our next stitch. And change to the tan. And do a single crochet around. Hey, I need all of the strands of yarn though to do that. Thank you. Chain 1 and single crochet around with the tan. With the tan. Now tan is over here underneath you guys. But now where are you? There we go. There. Huh. Oh, okay. I was like, what? Hey, did you like that Diamond Art Club? And I have said this, I don't know, for a long time, that if you get to where you are behind, take a breath, take a pause on like trying to put out the new sneak peeks all the time. Take a breath, right? Get caught up. Let things come in. The world will continue turning if we don't have a bunch of new diamond paintings every weekend. So I'm happy that they're doing that. I mean, I don't know if you guys ordered anything from Black Friday, but mine haven't shipped because they're not even expected to ship until like mid-December. I see all these people getting all these paintings and the videos they've been putting up, all the stuff that's getting packaged and shipped out. And I'm like, yeah, mine aren't. Mine aren't, because one of mine isn't in. So I'm happy to see they're taking a pause this week. I mean, they got that like Grinch stuff, but it's all like small stuff. And it must have just been, it's in and sitting in the warehouse. Why not, just do that? I'm happy to see it. I did get my Dreamer Designs today. That came today. So I was sitting on the front porch when we got home. Look at my hat. And they hired extra help, right? Well, 'tis the season. 'Tis the season. I know that like some of my yarny people, even the yarn shop, the local yarn shop, they were hopping busy on Small Shop Saturday. They sold a bunch of stuff. She was actually thanking people in her live today for coming out and supporting them and whatnot, so I get it. It's a busy time. Get caught up now, Just take a minute. Take a breath. Yeah, so I don't even expect mine to ship for another week at least. I'd be really surprised if it ships, well, probably even more than a week, maybe even 2. It's okay. It's all okay. I have plenty to do to keep me busy. Okay, there's my singles around. Now we switch back to color A, the dark blue. The dark blue. And what do we do with the dark blue? We chain 1 and half double in each stitch around. And how many rows do we do that for? 2. Just like we did up here. We did 2 rounds of the dark blue, then we did the stripe. 2 rounds of the dark blue, and then the stripe. Okay. I said we're probably going to have a little bit bigger area of the dark blue. All right. here's what it's looking like, folks. Here's what it's looking like. It's a big hat. I'm going to put it on my head. Let's see. Well, you know what? Right now, can you see? It kind of fits my head right now. We'll see. How many rows do we have to go? That's all I got done was the 2, at least from Diamond Art Club. And then I got a couple or a couple couples. A couple couples from Dreamer Designs. I actually bought from Dreamer Designs before Black Friday because they had a good deal. And I wanted some overseas shipped ones. So I won't see those for a long time. But the other 2, the Black Friday ones, those are here. All right. So I gotta remember what round we're on. Was this 13? We finished our stripe. We're on 15. Round 15. I'm going to write that down so I don't forget before next week. We're on round 15. Oh, look it. Here's my ideas from Saturday right here. Men, face masks, ski masks, scarves, cup cozies. Nowhere on here does it say beanies, does it? We did not put that down, Matt. No, we did not. Look, there's Sherry Jones's name too, right there. This Sherry Jones was the winner. That's my pad from Saturday. Okay, so we got from round 15 to... Oh, there's only 23 rounds. Okay, so round 15 to round 20 is this basic striping pattern. Then 21, we start to do our little ribbing. 21, 22, and 23 is the ribbing. Okay. So we don't have that much further to go. I'm going to go back up to the picture. 3 stripes. 3 stripes. I did not write those down, Sherry. I did not write those down. Oh, no. Yeah, so the ribbing is going to be the front post, whatever's, front post doubles or something to make the ribbing. I'm liking it. Okay, so we're making a large one, not a smaller, more child-sized one. That's okay. I don't know. Maybe there's a man in my life who will like it. I don't know. What do you think? I don't know. Oh well. We got probably what, halfway today? Probably. That's not bad. Not bad at all. Like I said, then I have to work on a beanie for the granddaughter. And it's like one that I made for myself that I actually wear when we go outside and work and stuff. We went out and we did an activity the other night. It was cold. It was cold and it was rainy and snowy. And I wore all of my stuff I've made. I wore a hat that I crocheted. I wore my wrap that I made last year. My Advent yarn from last year. The project I worked on during Advent. I wore that. I was all bundled up in all of my crocheted stuff. Mm-hmm. Thank you, Sherry. I hope it's okay. You know, we're not off to the races selling a ton of stuff, but yeah. Every different show, every new show is an adventure. You just never know. You never ever know. Till you're there and till it's done. Till it's over. You just don't know. All right. I'm going to let you guys go and get on with the rest of my day. I don't know what Dale's doing. He may be napping for all I know. I don't know. But I could take a nap because I'm having a hard time sleeping at night because my arm hurts so bad. At night, especially, my arm just kills me. And I'm awake, like, I don't even know how many times in the middle of the night. During the day, it's not as bad, but at night, oh my goodness, it kills me. Just kills me. So, well, you are welcome. I will see you guys next week, and we'll try to finish up this beanie and decide what we're going to do next. We'll need to pick a new project. So, thanks for hanging out, you guys, and coming back every week. My faithful regulars that come hang out with me, thank you so much. All right. Okay, we'll see you guys later. Bye.